get so you can see the trees. I mean, God, trees are in your shed. Right. I know. See, a lot of fun. Look at this stuff. How people live. Let me see. I gotta get the, there's a light. I got the light on. I don't know how much it'll do, but jeez. You can see in here some of it. Wow. Man. Oh, man. And the water came in one door and out the other. You can see how deep it was. It was easy 3 feet deep in here. You see that mark on the wall? That's mud. That's not mold. That's mud. And the propane heater's underwater. That was underwater. The stove, the water heater, hot water heater, underwater. Yep, I'm coming. Oh my God, you can see the water line. I mean, this is worth saying. The water line is at least 3 feet deep in here.
Yeah, there's a lot more to...
Oh, I know. I got about 40 minutes.
Like if you take a shot this way.
Look, this is all carpeting, ruined, a futon. But look at how those trees are just mangled over there. It's like you could see. The good thing is you could see the water line. It was 4 feet deep in that cabin. Brother, look at these. Yep.
Okay, that's someone else's.
Okay.
How about like this?
Hang on.
TJ is taking some videos.
I'm going to take
Another
video of the
cabin.
carpet out back.
He's going to put it on the internet.
Yeah, well, if I put it on YouTube, then I'll send it to your mom, and then it's up there, and she can access or show it to people anytime. Oh, look at how this wall bowed out.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get the angle on that. Because, yeah, you can see the plasterboard actually bowed. You see that bulge? I mean, the water, here's the water line. You know what? Go put your hand on the edge of that water line.
The water line in the kitchen.
Okay.
Right here.
I mean, it was 4. Look, that's like 3.5 feet deep. At least 4 feet.
There you go.
Shit. I shouldn't curse, but I'm sure. Wow. I mean, you see that line, that ridge on the white? That's
That's the water line.
my God.
They
That's,
said they were on a kitchen table in here.
oh my God. The people were on the
Yeah, they were on the kitchen table.
Oh God.
And she said she was watching the walls.
Bulge and probably flex.
Yep. Look what it pulled out here.
Oh jeez. Yeah. Oh, this plasterboard's all got to get ripped out.
You're ready for...
The real, I know, we're not even seeing the worst of it. And this is horrible. Propane heaters destroyed. What is this? That's mud?
That's mud.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
my
like 3 inches of mud on the
yeah.
floor.
Wow.
You should have seen it on the carpet. It was just like, you know,
Shivering it off.
the one up front, I scraped yesterday.
Yeah.
It had just like, every floor was mud. The bathroom floor, you couldn't even see it.
Well, she's lucky she's got you guys
I got
to help out. You know, the one thing is she provides a lot of housing to a lot of people. There's a lot of people don't want to be bothered being landlords anymore. And without the people that are landlords, A lot of us wouldn't even have a place to live, including me. I mean, I've been her tenant for like 4 years now. Boy. Okay, we're not even seeing the worst of it yet. Because the water was coming through this window, which is 3 feet, but also that window is like 7-8 feet off the ground.
Exactly.
If I'm 6 foot, and if I was outside, I couldn't look in that window.
Exactly.
Son of a bitch.
That's
And the water flowed through here. It was not in and seeped in and sat.
Yeah, no,
It was.
She said it was flowing.
It was like from the 50s. This trailer, look at this trailer. This was a great old trailer they used for storage. And this trailer, I can't. How did it flatten? The tree didn't fall on it. The water. The water flattened it.
Buckled like the walls.
The walls buckled on this trailer. This is a trailer. Here, see the one end of it? And then as we come along towards the water side.
How about, did you get that box on the end? Or the little shed area?
God, I will. This is, my God, look at what it did to this trailer. I mean, I could even see if it tipped it on its side, but the water, there's no tree fell on this trailer. The water actually crushed this trailer in. Flattened it.
Look at all this sand you got.
I know. Silt, that's what it is. God. Look at that. This is all right around the junction of 212 and Route 28 on the Esopus side. So here in the Catskills, in Mount Tremper, this is right near the junction of 212 and 28. This shed was attached to the house, was knocked completely off its moorings, and I guess it held the water. What was that? The water pump in there was in that, on its side. Completely destroyed. Watch for nails and boards and stuff, Chris. God, this thing is just crushed. So you can see the mud. Water flowed through these windows. Those windows are too high for me to even look through or look over. All this personal property, personal goods, all wrecked. All this rug, mirrors. What we're looking at here now is a floodplain. Yeah, no, Chris, come on, take me, show me.
Yeah, right at the front of the house.
See, this here, this was all beautiful. This was like a hidden little beautiful grassy. Now, if you can see, this is all silt. I'm walking on mud and silt. It's probably 3 feet deep in places. All these trees down. But you see, it doesn't look like anything, but in other words, all of this is where the river, the Esopus, they call it a creek, came up. Let's try and get a better view, because it just looks like nothing. Look at this. You can actually see these humps are the current. Can you see how the ridges? It laid sediment down. This is all silt. This isn't dirt. They're calling it sand, but it's silt. All of this tree was never down. This is all down. Again, this property is right along and right near, just in from the intersection of 212 and Route 28 in Mount Tremper. All of this is just was just covered. I mean, here, I'm going to walk on it. Oh man, it's like a beach. I mean, they're calling it sand, but it's actually silt. And it's deep silt. This is just, I don't know if this really comes across on video, but all this white, that's all you're looking at. This is just silt. We'll go to the edge of the Esopus, and you can see the edge. This is all, look. See? This is all the silt that it laid down. And the water was raging through the houses. It didn't just seep into the houses. It was coming in one window and out the other, in the door and out the door. Some of this grass actually survived. Oh, let's see if we can get the blue heron. Oh, missed it. And here's the culprit. And this is one of the most beautiful waterways. What is that? A kingfisher? You know, there's times when I've had greater access to all this broken glass. See this mud? Oh my God. This again, you see the water line? You see the color differential? Right there, it was up, see where the stove is? It's right where the top of the stove or the range is. What's that, 3.5 feet? You see the broken glass? This is broken out. And it broke in. Well, that's all glass down there. Just fractured. And it broke in here. God, mud. So, mud. The water came up even with this sink and this stove. See the water line? See the line? As tall as like a range. God, look at all that mud. Sofas. Completely destroyed. I don't even want to walk in here. I mean, oh God. Oh God. Look. The refrigerator's actually knocked over. The refrigerator's on its side. It must have picked it up. That's a refrigerator. Full-size refrigerator. Knocked on its side. Mud. See mud in there. I'm going to try and get around the other side. I don't know. We can't even walk through this. These sofas must have been floating. God, the mud is 3-4 inches deep.